Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Hope you guys are doing all right wherever it is that you are. I want to tell you an interesting story. Before Sam was diagnosed with leukemia, and this was before the end of May, we were working with a couple of families in our church and who were having a hard time paying for groceries. I should say that beforehand. And nothing, well, I mean, if you're having a hard time paying for groceries, it can be serious. And and so we started doing some research, and this was something that Shauna, my wife, did on her own time and everything. And she researched through several other ladies in the church 6 different locations, 6 within about a 30-mile radius that do not require a proof of income to participate through other church organizations and everything. This is all goodwill based, and it was really cool. And so we took notes of every place and the dates and everything, and even got a little spreadsheet on the computer and set everything up. Made sure that the people knew what kind of information that they had, because some places it's based off of your tag, whether or not if you're in that county. We are in Bibb County, for example, here in Alabama. That is number 7 on our license plate. So, if you did not have a number 7 on your tag at the beginning, you wouldn't be able to participate, et cetera, et cetera. And so some of those other places went off of income, but these 6 places did not. That's okay. I mean, it's really cool. They serve a need. And so Shauna took these people and went with these people to each of these 6 different places, and it's spread out through the month. Showed them how to get there, what paperwork they needed to do, and what they needed to, provide if they needed to bring cool bags or anything like that. So, but I mean, you could get like meats, cheeses, the stuff, beef, pork, chicken, cheeses, some kind of grains, some kind of dried beans, that kind of stuff, as well as, some, box stuff for kids, stuff like that, stuff that kids would like, and instant drinks and all that. Which, I mean, really, really cool. And we tabbed it up, and each place was about, I don't know, $80 to $100 worth of food that these people were getting. Now, this wasn't for us. This was for the lady that she was taking around. And we got everything situated, and with them, showed them the schedule. They knew the driving directions, they knew the addresses, and Sam was diagnosed May 30th with leukemia, and so we had to put everything on hold. But we had given them like a little cue card, all the information, what you needed, where to go, what time, blah, blah, blah. The email address, they'll email you when it's your time and everything. I mean, it's a pretty good system, and I love what they do, and I try to help. And so Sam is in remission now, and so we got in touch with them, the family, about 10 days ago, and just touching base and seeing how they're doing and how everything was going and everything. And we said, well, how has the food bank been helping you? Let us know how it's been helping you. And they said, oh, we didn't, we hadn't even gone. And she said, well, okay, why is that? Now, mind you, neither one of these people in this family work. They are both retired. They don't work. They have 2 vehicles. And, oh, well, was it, you know, whatever, trying to give them an out. No, we just didn't feel comfortable going, but we were wondering when you were gonna, if you would, could you come by and maybe pick us up the next time so we could go over there and do that. And Shauna said, well, I'll talk to you later about that. And she mentioned that to me, and I said, absolutely not. We have provided you with all the information that you need. A location, a time, a contact person. What is required to have access, and you just go and pick up $100 worth of, on average, $100 worth of free meat, dairy, dry goods. And they didn't feel comfortable doing that. All told, in those 6 places, you could get an average of $600 worth of free food. Nothing based off of your income. This is faith-based ministries. How about that? And Shauna said, what do you want me to do? I said, I want you to tell them to kick rocks. Because we're not doing that. Some people, you can't even roll them over on their side to put money in their back pocket. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of a interesting story, and I normally would have had a lot more to say about that, but there you go. So those of you who are honestly in need of something like that, there are organizations that will help you. Faith-based, non-faith-based, doesn't matter. If you need something, if you're hungry, ask for help. And there are a lot of places out there that do it. Even some that your government provides for. Your government, not my government. Just food for thought. No pun intended. Some people you can't even feed for nothing. Take care of your people.